Hey, you've tuned into TC McCarthy, the most handsome and entertaining science fiction author on YouTube. Maybe someday they'll monetize me. I haven't been monetized yet by YouTube. They're playing their games. It really ticks me off, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about what do you get when you cross cell phone technology, tank technology, and infantry weapons on the battlefield. Well, stay tuned to find out the answer. Hey, thanks for tuning in. This is TC McCarthy, the most handsome and entertaining and eclectic science fiction author on the planet. Yeah, YouTube hasn't monetized me and it pisses me off, but before I get into that kind of stuff, actually, I'm not going to get into that. I'm just stating that for the record. There's no good reason for why they haven't monetized me. I'm still being held for review, which makes no sense whatsoever. I was monetized before. I've got thousands of subscribers, thousands of views per video. There's no reason why YouTube shouldn't fully monetize my channel. I have no idea what to do. If you have suggestions on how to proceed getting an answer from them, that's the other thing. I've emailed them multiple times. They won't even give me a response. So it's been months that I've been in review since January of this year and still no response. If you've got any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Also, don't forget, I'm running a contest. If you want a free copy of my Tyger Burning, watch my new book that's coming out in July, Tyger Burning. Watch this video here. Pew! And also, don't forget, if you don't want to participate in the contest, do me a favor and pre-order Tyger Burning. Pre-ordering can make a big difference in terms of an author's first week of sales. In turn, the author's chances of getting on something like a bestsellers list. I did a video explaining that. Pew! Right here. With all that stuff out of the way, what do you get when you combine cell phone technology, tank technology, and infantry weapons on the battlefield? Well, you get the Army's next generation of infantry carbine and possibly squad automatic weapon. I'm not sure that this is the impetus driving for the Army to look for a new squad automatic weapon. We'll get to the carbine in a second. For a while on the battlefield, and I'm talking about recent engagements against terrorists, the Soviet kind of light machine gun, and I can't remember the designation, I'll put a picture of it here. The Soviet light machine gun has been incredibly painful against for our troops to encounter on the battlefield. The thing reaches out very far, shoots at a high rate of speed, and is extremely reliable, doesn't break down. You can basically use it as a baseball bat, fill it with dirt and sand, and the thing will practically keep on firing forever. So the Army for a while has been looking for something new that has some similar characteristics, and so they've basically put a call out for a new squad automatic weapon and a new carbine. They feel like it's time to update the old M4A1. It's not that old, but it's basically the foundation was the M16, and this is the latest variant. The M4A1 started as an M16 and has evolved over time into the M4A1. And the Army wants something new in both of those arenas. So what are they doing? Well, they're doing a couple of things. First thing they're doing is looking to marry basically a ballistics computer. And those are things that up until now have really been found in tanks. But if you look at, I think it's Moore's Law, or is it Murphy? I think it's Moore's Law. It's essentially a law in technology that says, look, things get smaller and smaller over time. I'm really not eloquent, so I'm going to probably put Moore's Law up here. Basically, electronics get smaller over time. And we've gotten to the point now where ballistics computers that normally would be associated with firing tank projectiles are now small enough they could conceivably fit on a rifle, so that as you have one of these rifles, you have optics associated with it, you aim at your target, and it will tell you based on wind velocity, distance to target, all those kinds of things, where that needs to put the pip and really reduce your chances of missing every time you pull that trigger. Also, what they want to do is marry that up with facial recognition technology. That's right, facial recognition technology. Basically, think of, it's something that you might even have on your cell phone eventually in terms of target tracking. They want to put that on these weapons as well, both the squad automatic weapon and the new carbine. So we're talking about a next generation targeting capability that's going to get really spooky, really scary, really fast. And they want to make these gun sights basically wirelessly connected so that people back in the Pentagon or back in DC or whatever, while your troops are fighting on the ground, can watch every shot. Now, what we're talking about now are essentially, gun camera footage that we've seen with airplanes for the last however many decades. Now we might have that on our carbines and squad automatic weapons. And then the last thing they want to add to these optics is basically a hydrophobic coating that's scratch resistant. Think of those coatings that they sell for your windscreen, so that when it rains, you don't have to use windshield wipers. The rain just slides right off and keeps clear. Okay, so that's all great. great. Fantastic that we're going to have some next generation optics for both our carbine and our squad automatic weapon. But getting back to the original point I made at the beginning of this video, this squad automatic weapon being designed to somehow be comparable to the old Soviet variants that we see arrayed against us on the battlefield today. Well, they're going to do something about that as well. Instead of being 5.56 millimeter, which is basically what the current squad automatic weapon is, they want to increase the millimeter diameter of the rounds fired by this thing to 6.8. And that's not all. They're going to go back and take a look at the possibility of having these things be caseless kind of rounds, or replace the brass cartridges with, or the brass casings with a polymer casing that's lighter and thinner and more compact. Now, the caseless concept, I'm not sure they're ever going to succeed with that. They've tried that in the past. I know the Germans did, where essentially instead of a brass casing, there was a binder in the gunpowder mixture that would keep it all together. The problem is when those things fired, you would eventually build up so much crud that you would get jams, all sorts of malfunctions and problems. Just never worked. So until we get some sort of material breakthrough, I'm not sure we'll ever succeed on that front. But I like the idea of these polymer casings that might be lighter and more compact. So instead of carrying, hundreds of rounds onto the battlefield, you might be able to carry 1,000+ rounds, an individual soldier, for their squad automatic weapon. Not bad. I think that's a great way to go. So this is one of these cases where it's not exactly science fiction in terms of plasma or laser beams. This is more, hey, this is what we're going to see in the near future, 5 years from now, definitely 10 years from now. And I think that stuff is just as important to keep an eye on as a science fiction writer as the stuff that's way, way, way far out there. So what are you looking at on the horizon in terms of weaponry? I play a lot of Traveler, so I like to incorporate this into some of those role-playing game scenarios that I run. I definitely incorporate some of these types of technologies into my books, like Tyger burning. So, and now that I'm on that subject, here's a picture of Tyger burning. It comes out in July. Do two things. Let me know in comments below what you think of this video, and if you've gotten any other ideas of things that are on the horizon. And then second of all, pre-order my book, Tyger Burning. I really, really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please remember to do so. That's all I got. Hope you liked it. End transmission. Hey, hope you enjoyed the video. Again, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Click the subscribe button. And then if you do subscribe, don't forget to click the bell icon, because that will let you know when I put up new content. You'll get an automatic notification so that you can say, oh, TC McCarthy put up a new video. I better go ahead and watch it. Also, I'm running a contest. I did a video of it. Right here, explaining what the rules are and why I'm doing it. But basically, it's not even a contest. It's a giveaway. Why aren't you entering? Go ahead, take a look at that video, enter the contest, and get a book for free. This is free stuff. You don't have to pay for it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you soon.